Iran claims to detect the F-35, and it's likely true. Has Iran been detecting F-35s? The possibilities are endless, but here are some reasons why we think that they do. In late August 2023, Iranian officials made headlines as they started to claim that they were detecting numerous F-35s along the Persian Gulf. That soon flooded the internet with claims. A statement was given by an unnamed Iranian officer who also claimed that their radars tracked unidentified fighter jets over the Persian Gulf. This claim was passed on to Al Mayadeen, a news outlet known for its pro-government slant in Iran and the surrounding region. Is this claim accurate? The reality is, it's quite possible, but it may not carry the implications that many assume. Stealth fighters have been detected by radar frequencies for a long time. This is neither new nor alarming for military strategists. This narrative, like many previous ones, exploits common misunderstandings about stealth technology rather than the science behind it, to portray modern generation fighters as less capable than they are. To be clear, the detectability of the F-35 is not exclusive to its design. All 5th generation fighters, regardless of the origin, can be detected under specific conditions. Targeting these aircraft, however, remains challenging. Who started the claim? Based on reports from multiple Iranian-based news outlets, Brigadier General Reza Karjeh, the deputy commander of operations for the Iranian Army Air Defense Force, was the first to assert that Iran has been detecting and possibly tracking F-35s in the area. This assertion follows the deployment of approximately 12 F-35s to the US Central Command region, after a series of hostile encounters involving Russian aircraft over Syria and Iranian forces in the Strait of Hormuz. General Karjeh stated that all flights in the region have been monitored by Iranian air defense systems, which are enhanced by what he called eavesdropping systems. He further claimed that they had not detected any sorties through these listening methods, that they were unable to also track on radar. Judging by the reactions on social media, it is evident that many people believe, based on these claims, that Iran has managed to penetrate the stealth capabilities of the most advanced fighter jet in the world. But what's a stealth aircraft? Stealth aircraft, including stealth fighters like the F-35, are engineered to delay or defeat detection through various means such as radar and infrared. However, stealth does not equate to invisibility. Under specific conditions, these aircraft can be detected. The critical difference lies between detecting a stealth fighter and effectively targeting one. Iranian claims and related media stories often exploit the general public's lack of understanding regarding this distinction. Modern stealth fighters are optimized to avoid detection by high-frequency radar arrays that can provide a weapons-grade lock, which means they can effectively guide missiles to their targets. In contrast, lower-frequency radar arrays, although sometimes able to spot stealth fighters in the sky, lack the precision to guide weapons accurately. This capability is not new or unusual. Different radar arrays use varying wavelengths and frequencies for specific purposes. The design features that help evade detection from one radar frequency may not be effective against another. Stealth fighter designs focus on reducing detection from radar arrays that can guide weapons to their position. While stealth aircraft are not invisible to these radar bands, the objective is to make their radar returns minimal enough to delay detection, giving the stealth fighter time to engage a target or evade without being targeted. Radars function by emitting electromagnetic energy, typically in the L, S, C, X, or K bands. Each band operates at a different wavelength and frequency, with only higher frequency systems offering the image clarity necessary to accurately target an aircraft. In essence, only specific types of radars can guide a missile to a target with the precision needed to destroy it. Lower frequency arrays can often detect stealth fighters in the sky, but their larger wavelengths prevent them from providing accurate data to lock onto an aircraft with a missile. Stealth fighter designs aim to limit detection by higher frequency radar arrays, such as parts of the S-band and the C, X, and Q bands, to avoid being targeted, although these fighters can still be seen on lower frequency radar bands operating in the S and C bands. These arrays are useful primarily as early warning systems. They alert defensive forces to the presence of stealth fighters and allow other defensive systems to be oriented appropriately. However, low-frequency arrays can only direct systems to the general area of a stealth fighter. An effective stealth fighter design remains hard to target with a high-frequency array, even with this advance notice. Interestingly, most air traffic control towers operate radar arrays in the S-band and can sometimes detect stealth fighters without much trouble. In contrast, stealth bombers are very difficult to detect, even with lower frequency arrays, due to the absence of common fighter design elements like vertical tail surfaces. Consequently, while air defenses may be aware of stealth fighters operating overhead, they struggle to target them. Stealth bombers, however, may go completely undetected by many national air defense systems. Therefore, spotting an inbound stealth fighter with outdated low-frequency radar arrays is not particularly unusual, but successfully targeting them is another matter. Low-frequency arrays cannot guide a weapon accurately to a fighter-sized target. They can only indicate a general location by pinpointing the position of a target. The stealth fighters have a couple more tricks hidden in them. It's quite common for stealth fighters, such as the F-35, to fly with radar reflectors to make them more visible and to conceal their true radar signatures while operating in areas with enemy air defense systems eager to gather data on their radar returns. These reflectors, known as Lüneburg lenses, are not always easily visible to the naked eye, but make even the stealthiest aircraft easily detectable on radar. In other words, it's entirely plausible that American F-35s operating in the Middle East are using these lenses to make it harder for enemy air defense systems to learn how to detect them when in stealth mode. Considering the United States deployed these fighters to send a clear message to aggressive Iranian and Russian forces, making their presence known is a deliberate strategy. This intention was confirmed by the Pentagon's public announcement of their deployment before the F-35s even arrived in the region. Air Force's central spokesman Colonel Mike Andrews even stated that, in coordination with our regional allies, partners, and the US Navy, the F-35s will partner with A-10s and F-16s already in theater, helping monitor the Strait of Hormuz. Therefore, there are numerous reasons why Iran might be able to detect F-35s operating over the Persian Gulf, ranging from Lüneburg lenses to low-frequency radar arrays. It would be surprising if they couldn't. However, much like how Russia exploited misunderstandings about hypersonic missiles to claim their Kh-47 Emira-2 Kinjal was more than an air-launched ballistic missile, Iran is now exploiting confusion around the term stealth similarly. So, did Iran detect F-35s over the Persian Gulf last week? It's quite likely, but is this something that American military planners are worried about? Almost certainly not. That's it for today's video. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more. See you next time.